Wowie bowie. Wowie bowie, pozowie, fee, fi, fo, fowie, wowie. Oh. Do we got it? I can't tell yet. There we go. Okay, now the decision is, do I just start with Blender? Do I just start with Blender? Or do we fuck around a little bit first? I think I gotta fuck around a little bit first. Hello, hello. I feel like I might be catching something, which I'm really hoping I'm not. So, my throat is a little sore. I'm a little bit sniffly. I'm hoping it's just because I'm doing stuff. Hello. But in 2 hours, it will be my birthday. So this is technically a birthday stream. Technically. Because my birthday is the 5th. Depending on what time zone people are in. It might already be the 5th. For me, it's still the 4th. For me, it's still the 4th. Alright. Alright. Thank you, turning the big 29. We're getting closer to 30 every day. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do anything for my birthday because I'm not sure if I'm sick or not. I'm going to have to see how I feel tomorrow after I get a good sleep. If it's just because I'm running around, maybe that's why I don't feel great. Because I have been doing all of the things, all of the appointments. But I went to an appointment the other day, and typically I put my mask, my like face mask on before I walk in the door. But it was raining. It was pouring rain, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it on like as I'm walking in the door. And as I'm walking in the door, somebody coughs right in my face. I'm like, could you fucking wait 2 seconds? Could you wait 2 seconds? So I may have caught something from that. But I'm hoping I didn't. I'm hoping it's just because I'm not sleeping super great, and I will recover by tomorrow. So I'll do fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But my sleep schedule has been so trash, I literally woke up like an hour ago. It's so bad. It is so bad. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. See, I do still I have like a couple. I'm so close to finishing episode 14. I'm so unmotivated though. A lot of this is also like zombie adjacent, so I feel like I can't work on it. But also the more I use Blender, the more I'm like, I could be doing this in Blender. Whenever something is like a little bit difficult, I'm like, I could be doing this in Blender, even though I still don't really know how Blender works. But yes, almost 2 hours away from 29. Holy moly. Holy moly. See, I was gonna draw something a little spicy for my birthday, but I don't think I'll have time because I can't do that on stream. If you're in the Patreon though, you know. If you're in the Patreon though, you know. But that's why I gotta be careful opening the Discord, because I don't want to open it to the spicy channel by accident, because I used the same one for this. But how are y'all? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? See, this is what you get. This is what you get when you subscribe to the Patreon. Occasionally it's crazy over there. But I don't think I can describe it in any way without YouTube completely taking the stream down. So we're just gonna leave it at spicy. That is good. That is good. Anything exciting happening? Oh no, not a headache. I also kind of have a headache. I think I'm being I'm being triggered by my like Tylenol, by the pain medicine, which is really obnoxious. So I either have to not take Tylenol or take Tylenol and bloat up like a balloon. So it's fun. It's fun. I'm just, for me, it is like once every couple of months. Once every couple of months we go crazy, go stupid. Hello, I do remember. It has been a hot minute. I've just been swamped with appointments, so I've not been super regular. But also, I was just saying how I'm hoping I'm not sick, because I went to a doctor appointment, and usually I wear my mask before I walk in the building, but because it was raining, I put it on as I was walking in, and as I was walking in, somebody coughed in my face. And now I don't feel great, and I'm like, uh-oh. But so if I'm a little sniffly, my throat is a little sore. That is why. Yeah, no, because it's like the initial dopamine hit where it's like, ooh, this is fun, this is exciting, this is a little silly, and then it's like, okay, this is actually really challenging. This is actually really difficult. I have to actually think about this a lot to get it to look good, and I don't really want to spend the time. I do not have a Robo Sapien V2. I have not had one in years, since I lived in the old house. That's like at least like 6 years ago. I don't really have space for Robo Sapiens. They're chunkers. They are chunkers. Lately, I've been really feeling the fact that my space is 600 square feet. I've been feeling it. Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that hard. Well, also because I can't like post it anywhere. The Discord is nice because like I know who's seeing it. So like I don't have to worry about the wrong person seeing it and then it like turning into a whole issue. I was trying to I was trying to make an account elsewhere, but it's so difficult because of all these like censorship laws that are being passed. I'm trying to figure out what the most like bulletproof place is, and there really isn't one. Oh, actually, I think I had the regular Robo Sapien, not the Robo Sapien V2. I don't think I had a V2 because the V2 ones can like play bowling and stuff, right? The V1s kind of just like stumble around. Because I was trying to make I was debating because I did finally get my Reddit back after fighting with them for like 7 months because it got hacked and then it got banned because I'm assuming they were posting spam or something. And Reddit is completely auto-moderated at this point. And so it took me 7 months to get my account back. But now that I have it, I'm like, do I really want to post to Reddit? Because I'm always torn because Reddit does allow spicier stuff, but you have to be so specific, and I feel like Sab doesn't really fit into like a particular niche. So it's hard to figure out where to go. Yes, bowing track object and see. Yeah, I didn't have a V2. I had 2 V1s. But I did not have a V2, I don't think. But yeah, I know Blue Sky, it's so annoying that that they started doing fucking censorship on Blue Sky for specifically you because you're in Texas. It's so obnoxious. But Blue Sky I don't feel like is really great for discoverability. Like I just kind of use it to post my thoughts and I don't really expect anyone to see it, and I like that about it. But if I want people to actually see things, I feel like it's not really a good platform for that because there is no algorithm. Yeah, I mean, getting like Googling something and then like adding Reddit on the end of it is the way to go. But they, depending on what device you have, like if you're just trying to do that on your phone, they like won't let you do that without an account anymore, which is really annoying. It like has this like, but if you have an ad blocker, you can get around it. But if you don't and you just try to open Reddit on your phone, it's like, have an account, log in to read the rest of this post. And I'm like, no, I am trying to find a niche answer to something really quick. I don't want to log into my account. But then I feel like my options are like Newgrounds and Pixiv, and you still technically have to censor stuff on Pixiv. I do technically have accounts in both places, but I don't know. I'm never certain where I want to post things. Because I also don't, because I'm very rarely post things in that category. So I kind of would be devastated if I like posted something spicier to like Reddit per se, and then it got more popular than like what it is from. Because I feel like that goes against what I'm trying to do. But like sometimes I just want to get silly with it. I feel like I would be a great spicy artist if there weren't like so many things happening. If I had more time to practice and like if there weren't so many things going on, I feel like I could do it. But yeah, Texas is you guys are constantly just like taking it at the forefront, the first ones to do something bad. But they're doing it in a lot of places because, like, you can use a VPN for now, but it's one of those things where at what point does using a VPN not be viable because everyone is doing it? Because it's just this slow spread across different countries and different states within the US of this censorship nonsense. Yeah, it's Blue Sky is just kind of a good sounding board, but it people keep trying to tell me that like discoverability is great on Blue Sky, but I feel like the only people who get um good numbers on Blue Sky are people who are already like famous on Twitter and then moved over to Blue Sky and they like already had that audience. I don't feel like it's great for getting a new audience. Like I don't even know. I have to go through my following because I feel like half of my following is just bots. They have a I know Twitter has a worse bot problem, but Blue Sky also has a bot problem. If we're being honest, Blue Sky is just like Twitter light. People go on about how much better Blue Sky is, but it's Twitter light. Let's be honest. Yeah, but it's challenging. It's not easy. Um, I feel like you really need to have a good grasp on anatomy to get that stuff to look good. But it is fun. It's just it really requires it literally requires you to grind. You really gotta grind to get it to be good. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think discoverability on Twitter is great either. Like, there's more people there, so there's technically more discoverability because of that. But, like, there's so many bots. And there's the whole, it's kind of a pay to play, pay to win type deal now, just because of it's pay to play, but also, like, people are intentionally antagonistic because you get paid to for like I don't know if it's views. I don't know. I know there's like a monetization program on Twitter, so people are intentionally inflammatory to like get views and get paid for like saying crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah, I agree on the thou shall not be named. But it's like not none of these places I feel like are fun to be. The internet is cursed right now. I mean, I don't know if it's mostly bots. It's just kind of whatever I like at the moment. I do robots are still a huge part of my channel for sure. Um but they require a lot of energy that I like don't have right now. I wanted to do a robot stream today actually, but the problem is it's so late. Because if I'm doing a robot stream, I really need to do it earlier in the day because I don't want to drive my neighbors absolutely bonkers. Like art streams can be late at night because I'm just kind of chatting away. But especially some of the robots, they be stomping. They be stomping. Oh, what the heck? I changed the ad so it should be low. Um so there shouldn't be that many ads because I changed the setting, but I don't know why it's doing that. don't know why it's doing that. It definitely shouldn't be doing that. I don't I don't know if I can change that. That might be a glitch. That might be a glitch. Yeah, mostly everyone's good. I still need to fix Beppis' leg, um, because there's the ongoing 111 gear issue, and it's been wishy-washy with what repairs work and what repairs don't. So I'm kind of waiting around and um seeing what's going on with that. And Data will eventually need to get his hips pinned, but like he works fine for now, so is it doing it? Is it doing that ad thing to anyone else, or is it just Lance? Is it just picking on you? Is anyone else having that issue where it's restarting the stream with an ad? Because it's not doing that on my like secondary device, but I also have kind of a weird device, so because I have like a e-ink thing that I'm using for chat, so that I feel like it might not have the same rules may not apply. Oops, what the heck was that? YouTube really picks on you in particular, so it's possible. Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, for the most part, 111s are really hardy, but I do think their gears are kind of starting to go. They're starting to get gummy. But people are working on it. I'm just kind of waiting to see. So I've heard mixed results. Mixed results. Well, being in Texas doesn't help your luck, to be honest. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I'm gonna change the dialogue in this because I messed this up. I messed this up by having them both have something in their mouths while having this conversation, and now I need to change who's saying what. Yeah, 111s are sturdy. They're bricks for the most part. I don't know what the eyeball leak is. I have not heard that. I have not heard that. Oh no. Hopefully restarting it fixes it, because it's not doing that for me. But I don't know. Oh yeah, well, so there's a new IBO that is being used for research purposes. Um, that I have heard about. I don't really consider that a leak. Um, it doesn't seem like it's going to be consumer though, at least not now. They had like a survey where they were asking about like consumer pricing though, and it was set to like $8,000, which is crazy. Um, but it seems like it's just kind of a dissected 1000 with some other parts. Um, but I haven't seen any videos of them moving. I've only seen uh like still images, because it seems like they had like a no photos thing. I know some people got some photos, some people got some videos, but I haven't seen them do anything like that a 1000 couldn't do, because supposedly they can like write. They have like a tongue sensor is what I've heard, and they can like hold things in their mouth and like write with a pen, kind of like the 7 experiments back in the day. It's not going to be sold to the public, at least not in its current iteration. It's for research, so it's going to like universities and stuff. But it's not like a new model that is being released to the public. Maybe. I would hope so. I would hope that they would fix that after this many years. It is bigger than the original, but I don't know if that helps or not, because that kind of just makes it puts more stress on those joints. But I would hope they would fix the hip problem in a new one. It is possible that they eventually release it to the public, but it would be very expensive, and it would also be years from now. We're not anywhere close, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty well. So it's the 1000 um in its current state is pretty locked down with like programming wise. So the new 1000 is supposed to be like, you can, from a programming perspective, you can do almost anything with it. Um I do expect it to look way different in its final versions though. I think they are just kind of working out, um they're using what they already have. I don't think it's gonna look like that in its final iteration, because when they were starting to make the 1000, they were like dissecting two tens. So I feel like this is the same thing where they're dissecting 1000s to make these, but I don't think the final version is going to look like 1000s. I would be disappointed if it did, because they just kind of look like slightly bigger 1000s. But they have a lot of things covering all their mistakes right now, because they're wearing lab coats. I don't know if you've seen the pictures. They're wearing lab coats, and like these like big sunglasses, so they don't have eyes yet. And they have pointy ears. But it seems like there's a lot. They're covering a lot because I don't think it's sorted yet. I don't think the final version is gonna have to wear a jacket. Did I angle this wrong? This feels angled wrong. Gosh darned it. What the heck? What the heck? What are you watching on? Are you watching on like a phone or a computer? Hmm. I don't know because I'm also watching on mobile, so I don't think it would make that much of a difference. I don't know what the time frame was. I don't know how long it took for them to be dissecting 210s to getting to the 1000. But I think it generally takes like a couple of years to get through that like technical processing, because they were like cutting holes in them and they were using the shells and then putting parts in them. So there's these pictures of these 210s with their faces kind of like cut open with these big cameras in them. That was like the original 1000 tech. I'm so unfocused. I'm so ready to be done with this episode. With these 2 episodes, it's driving me crazy. I do expect that it's going to take me to the end of the year. But man, man, am I done? Am I done with these? Where the fuck is this layer? All right, here it is. Here it is. Goodness. Okay, yeah, I need to fix that. Yeah, I feel like body-wise, the 7s look closer to the 1000 than the 210s do, but for some reason they were using 210s. I mean, they may have been using other models as well, but I know I've seen pictures of the 210s being like gutted. If this is this way. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to switch to just doing a panel a day, and I feel like that works a lot better for me, but I have all of these panels that I've half started that I have to finish first, and that is what drives me crazy. Because I feel like that works. I get more dopamine if I'm able to finish something one go, because otherwise I keep going back to it because I keep forgetting things, and then I'm like, okay, I forgot her fucking earring. I left something out. And it just goes on forever. Exciting news. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, is that better or is that like the same? I think that's worse actually. It looks too big. I mean, there's definitely a lot of cheaper 1000s in Japan. I do feel like getting a 1000 is tricky because um they have a number of issues, specifically with like their hips breaking. It's very hard to tell from pictures. I mean, really, I think you could get away with it if you make sure in the images that they're like on and standing up. Like in the seller photos, because seller photos where they're turned off, they can also, there's an issue with the 1000 where they can be software bricked, and there's really no fix for that right now. So you could pay that money and then they just will never turn on again, because it's like they try to update and then they can't update and then they get bricked. So as long as you can verify that they are on and can like boot up, then yeah, I think that is a reasonable price. I think the cost for hip repairs like within the community is like $250. If you buy one from Japan, you cannot get it repaired in the US. Sony's US department will not touch a Japanese 1000. So you have to get it repaired within the community, but I think it's like $250. Um so even if you spend 800 and then add 250 on that, that's still not that bad of a deal. But I feel like you could get one for more of the 500, 600 range. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. Oh, what did they say? Oh, oh, that's so nice. Aw, that is so sweet. That is so great. That's like the dream. That's the dream for sure. That is so delightful. Oh, that is so fun. That is so awesome. That is so nice. My heart. My heart. When people like your OCs. Oh. Um, yeah, I mean, 1000s are more advanced than 111s for sure. I do think, like, you don't want a super early update. It is very hard to tell what update you really can't tell what update they're on, unless you're connected to the app. But you don't really want a super early update because it took Sony a while to kind of figure their shit out. So like very early updates don't really run super well. But I think if you can get one that's at least at the like 2 point something range, like Tazo's on like 2 point something. They're currently on 7, but I think once you hit that 2 mark, they run a lot better. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, getting that validation is honestly so important. It's hard to draw and avoid. Having other people be like, "Whoa," is so nice. It's so nice and needed, honestly. I mean, this is your sign. This is your sign to work on comic stuff. One of us. One of us. Do it, do it, do it. I put the ads on low. I don't know. I specifically said low ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's always scary with critiques because sometimes it can go very wrong. So that's awesome that they were nice and that they liked him. Because sometimes people can be rude and nasty for no reason. So that it's always a delight when they're not. I would read it. I would read it. I mean, I definitely recommend doing like a shorter experimental comic first, and don't be like me and jump into a 2,000-page magnum opus. do some little first. That is my recommendation. just a little thing, a little here and there. Oh gosh, well I'm turning 29 in an hour, so let me do the math. I mean, I started drawing them in 2012. I've kind of always been drawing. But like comics specifically, I would say 2012. That is 2026. So do the math. 2012 to 2022 is 10 years. 14 years with them specifically. I have not seen your WoWie documentary. I did not know you made one of those. I did not know that. Oh, that's very nice. That is very nice. It's always good to have communities like that, because some art communities can be real rough. So it's always good. It's good to have good ones. Sometimes that happens. That's totally fair. Sometimes it's easy to get carried away. I do kind of wish I made tab shorter. I just have a tendency to write longer. Okay, I think that, well, I gotta end their earrings, but I think then we're good with that. But it took me a long time to realize, like, things that I have learned is writing is not like, writing for comics is very specific. It's not like writing a novel, because that's how I originally wrote Sab as a novel, and then I transitioned to writing comics, and it's very different. And comics have way more of, I was reading an article about this, how comic dialogue has more of like a staccato feel to it. It shouldn't be super detailed dialogue wise. I have the tendency to kind of go overboard, and that's why it's so long. But hold on, let me fucking find this earring, and then I will here it is. But like writing with, because the visuals carry a lot of the weight, and writing with like the specific visuals in mind is very important. And having it, writing it in unison with those visuals, as opposed to just doing like dialogue first separately and not really thinking about what you're going to see, because you might be able to get rid of a lot of dialogue if you draw it in a certain way and rely on the visuals in a certain way. Because I wrote things really without the visuals in mind first, and it kind of bit me in the butt later, because I had to do a lot of adjustments later. And there's certain episodes I'm actually thinking about rewriting that are coming up, like 19 is fine. I might edit 19 a little bit, but like 18 and 17, I'm thinking about reworking. Like, the same things would happen, but I feel like I need to focus more on the visuals, because those are more dialogue heavy. Thank you. I'm turning 29 in an hour. Yeah, doing a couple one shots is a good idea. But it's less about like um getting your story across right on the first try and more about just experimenting with the medium of comics itself. Because if you've never done it before, there's a lot of things that you learn on the fly from doing it. The best way to get good at comics is to do comics, but it's generally not immediately intuitive. So just having like a couple characters interact and getting used to composition and um formatting like panels specifically, because it is different than illustration if you're used to illustration. You have to think so hard about where the bubbles go. That is very important. Bubbles cannot be afterthought. Oh, a novel. Very nice. What is your novel about? Embrace slowness. It does suck, but well, like I said, I've been working on this for 2 years. For 2 years. Um, but I think people are kind of spoiled with like algorithm based content where they get stuff immediately. But comics used to be weekly. They used to be weekly. And now it's like so much. The webtoon dynamic really messed with how people consume comics, because comics have always been like a very grindy medium. But it's really brutal. I can never do like the 40 panel weekly episode. I can do 40 panels a week. That is good. With how my pages are currently set up, that would be like 7 pages a week. Like that would be like a page a day I would have to draw. Some people do it, but it's brutal. I could not imagine. I mean, there's definitely a lot to it, but it's so fun. It's so fun once you get in the swing of it. I like playing pretend. I like smashing my little dolls together, and I like playing pretend, and it's so fun. There is definitely a learning curve, though, I will say. I mean, who knows? Maybe it will come intuitively to you. Some people, it just comes more intuitively. Who knows? Ding, ding. Sci-fi mystery in Arizona of a mutant deer who's finding her place in life. That sounds very interesting. That sounds very cool. Novels are a whole nother ballpark. I find that comics are like the medium that I enjoy the most, because I did write like in a novel format before, and I need more practice. I feel like I'm so out of practice, but it's just so different because I'm just so visual. I really have a hard time with descriptions, I feel. I'm way better at just drawing it out. You know, some people be crazy fast, but it's like I don't think that should be the standard because I don't think that's realistic. Um a lot of this is like industry. The industry is annoying. I feel that's so hard. I feel that's so hard. I would love for Seb to be animated one day, but that is a whole nother ballpark. That is a whole nother brainworm. I am attempting some little animations because I would like to have some kind of animated trailer. I want to have something by the end of season 1. I'm so excited. I've said it again and again, and I don't want to hype it up too much just in case it does not meet people's expectations, but I'm so excited for the season finale. There's some things that I need to get through that I'm like not as excited about, and I feel like I need to work on them so that I am excited about them. But also, I feel like this is the thing with story writing in general. It is hard to maintain the same level of excitement when you have like read the same thing 100 times. It's hard to not start hating stuff when you are like working on the same 2 episodes for 2 years. It's hard to get there. It's hard to get through it because a lot of it is just kind of a slog. Because then once you've read the same thing 100 times, it's like, is this even good? Do I even like this? Oh yes. Well, I don't know if you can link it on YouTube. YouTube might eat that comment. You can try, but four-book collection. Ooh, exciting, exciting, exciting. I mean, this is why I would like to stream more, because I feel like if I have some other, if I have people watching me, even if I'm dilly-dallying and chattering away, I'm technically still getting stuff done. Yeah, this is another thing is it's so easy to get stuck in the redraw trap because I spend so long doing things that my style changes as I'm working on it. And I have to be like, no, leave it. Bad. But it's so hard. But I mean, it's because like animation is worse. 'Cause animation is like comics on steroids. It's like, all right, you're drawing hundreds of panels of the same character. Um, Now multiply that by 1,000 and make them slowly turn around. It's like, oh my god. I will check it. I would check it out. I can't guarantee I'll read it, but I would check it out. I have the attention span of like a mole rat. I would like to read more books. I would like to read more books. I would like to read more fan fiction, honestly. I struggle with it. I listen to I mostly do audiobooks. Um I feel because part of I like comics because the visuals like give my eyes a break. It's honestly hard for me to just read solid text, which is why I like audiobooks. Because it gets all jumbled. It gets all jumbled, it gets all blurry. If I'm just reading a wall of text. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the visual snow, maybe that's something else. Maybe I'm secretly dyslexic and I don't know it. I do not know. Did you send a link? Because I'm not seeing a link. But I have a lot of because I do think it's beneficial to write as far ahead as you can go because then things can you can add things earlier. Like the later you know what happens, the earlier you can add things that hint at what happens later, if that makes sense. um but so like because there's things that happen in like the first couple of episodes that are relevant in like episode 40. um I feel like Sab is very bingeable because there's a lot of things that are like continuously relevant. And I try to remind y'all of the important things because I don't expect most people to read it in one sitting, but at the same time, I don't want to be repetitive. But every once in a while, I'll poke you. I'll poke you. I'll be like, remember this is happening? Remember this guy? Because it's meant to be this like slow build where you're learning things. Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is... Oh, is her hair there? Oh, it is there. Okay. Okay. But I have to, like, it's... What it is, like, there's some Mortem episodes in particular that I'm struggling with, because season 1 Mortem is stuck in Kat's apartment. So, like, Kat is out there doing fucked up shit. So, like, that's more fun to draw. But Mortem is kind of just trapped in there having this internal battle with himself while Kat is not around. And I have to be more creative with scenes like that. Is this, where does this end? Does this just not end? Is that... And then we have a lot of Landon drama to go through that I need to clean up. And then season 2, I want to have more of the Guyos. I want to have more of the Guyos. I have a lot more of Aiden in season 2, but I still don't have that much of Nazreen. I need to figure out how to include her. And we meet some other characters in season 2 as well, who we have not met yet. More Guyos. We meet Valerie. I'm very excited about Valerie because Valerie is just like I need more insane women, and she fills that void for me. These outlines are rough. I gotta fix that. I got to fix that. But then there's other settings that I have to design. And I'm trying to design them with Blender in mind, because getting things to translate from SketchUp to Blender is so difficult. They're two very different... They just read things in very different ways. But I have to make like a pharmacy, and I want them to go to mall, but I don't want to design a whole mall, so I have to figure out what chunk. There's a couple, they go to, there's like a mall flashback and then like a current mall thing, so I need to design 2 malls, technically. 2 different sections. And then I need to design like another bar, like open mic bar type place. Interior design is hard. But I feel like now that I have the power of Blender on my side, I feel like I can do more detailed backgrounds, because I don't actually have to draw them. Once I build them, they're like done, and I can do them from any angle, and that's so magical. So I'm excited, but it's gonna be a lot of work. But also, I'm making these like these fancy rooms that I'm only gonna see like once because the people who have them are going to like immediately die. It's like, why couldn't I have given one of the girls this cool room? But alas. But alas. I feel like I constantly say that I'm excited, but then I have to like wait 2 years to start it. Because I can only do so much at a time before hands hurty. Liquefy. Liquefy. I'm debating giving Aiden a new haircut in season 2 because I kind of hate drawing her hair. I kind of hate drawing her hair. I'm already getting sleepy. I've been awake for like 2 hours. uh... Oh, whoops. Whoops. Okay, let's clean this up. There we go. There we go. Oh, I need to have a muffin. I also need to draw in the container that you brought them in somewhere, because I feel like I have not at all. But also, there hasn't really been a place. This is the untalked about difficulty with comics is remembering all of the objects that you put in and having to keep track of miscellaneous objects that so they don't just vanish. Because if he's holding something, it has to be there at the end of the scene. It can't just evaporate. Do I have... Yeah, I'm gonna... Well... I feel like this couch looks okay. I think I hand did this couch. I do feel like I got pretty close. With the blender. Yeah, because I handed this couch. Can I use that couch anywhere else? I think I can take this one for the smooches. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, yeah, and then like all of these, basically. On this episode of What Can We Get Away With? I think this panel's a little smaller. Where is it? Where is it? This is the bottom one. I need the top. This seems like it would be the top one, but it's not. Where is it? I was way up here. That's obnoxious. That's obnoxious. Okay. Now what? I have to line up where the heads go. Okay, because it's more at like the shoulder, I think. Now, question is, do I want to use this one instead? Because this has slightly different lighting. Maybe I want to use this one instead. Let's see, this might be too small. Let us see how this looks. I feel like this is okay though. I don't know, because I did like half of this in Blender and then half of this was done by hand. Because this was done by hand. Because I needed this very specific angle. I think I'm going to get rid of the curtains and do the curtains by hand. Because I feel like the Blender curtains don't look very nice. I feel like they don't look very good. Oh, am I out of layers? Yeah, I'm out of layers. No. Okay, well I have a lot of gibberish in here I can get rid of. Where is it? Where is it? Whoops, how did I lock that? This is one of my unorganized files. So I'd be struggling. I feel like I've got better at organizing. This seems like it should be okay. This is... Do I need a background for this one? Do I really? It's just a little something something. Just a little something something. Are we just being quiet in the chat, or did my chat break? It is always the question. Are people just EP like I am, or is this not working? Oh, well, it's okay. All right, there we go. So I'm getting AP. I'm getting AP because now we're doing boring, tedious stuff. But it has to be done. But I need to find this. Okay, it's this layer. Oh my god. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Where did... But it is invisible. Why is it invisible? Oh, because it's under this. Do I need this? I don't think I do. Okay, I think... See, do we need anything else? He's missing a couple scars there. Whoops. Well, now I need to get the right reference layer. And not delete the rest of the scars by accident, because I've done that a number of times. Alright. Still got everything. Okay. This looks good. I'm seeing... Oh. I need the line art colored here because his eyebrows are invisible. Invisible. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. His eyebrows have vanished. I need to bring them back. Bring them back. Oh no. I feel like I've been getting hiccups a lot lately. My tummy hurts and then I get hiccups. I don't know why this is not covering it. This should be covering it. Oh, I had a different... I had different panels to start with, that's why it's not covering it. So I need to manually clean this up. I feel like I need to make sure my audio's working. Is it? Oh, yep, no, it's working. Okay. I'm scared myself. Alright. I got nervous there for a second. But it was just because the timing is off. I feel like this page in particular I really spent probably too much time on, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. I do like how it came out, but the rubbing smooches is hard. Okay. I still have this one. Still have this one. This would have been easier if I just did it from the start, but alas, I did not. Alas, I did not. Okay, I gotta get not too lost in the sauce here. I think we're good. I think we're done. Well, no, I got. I keep seeing things. This is why I gotta stick to my panel a day method. Once I'm done cleaning everything up that I did not do with the panel a day method. I need this to go around his face a little bit. No, am I out of layers again? Damn it. Let's merge a couple. I just need one more layer, please. One more layer. I swear. Okay. And then I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Okay, now I think we're. Oh my god, how many? I bet this wasn't even a lot of hours. It was just probably a lot of time consuming. But let's see, 10 hours and 30 minutes. Oh my god, never mind. This was a doozy of a page. 10 hours and 30 minutes. That's too long. That's too long to spend on one page. Okay, well I'm saying that's done now. I'm saying I'm done with it. I'm saying that it's done. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see, where can I get away with more copying and pasting? Okay. Oh, I still need to finish this one. This one is driving me bonkers. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to do that today. I'm being so for real. I also really would like to change, because this was an earlier Blender attempt, and I feel like you can tell. I don't really like the textures. But getting that exact same angle is going to be a big challenge. This I also need to redo. I might be too tired for this though. But yeah, these I definitely need to fix these. I still don't want the I feel like there's an overlay on this that I don't want. Is there an overlay? Maybe there's not. It looked like there was an overlay. It looked like there was an overlay. I'm getting worn down, not gonna lie. Let me see if there... Maybe I can draw with something more simple. I kind of really like this face. I feel like maybe I could do this quickly. Because this is kind of a silly goofy face, but let me see if I can... Do I have the mental fortitude? So a little bit out. So honestly, I can get as close to this as possible. He is so silly. He is so silly. I think I can get rid of this actually. Maybe some little confusion, swirlings. Sometimes I just need to draw him making a silly face. I have not destroyed my layers with this page yet. Silly, so silly. He is like having a breakdown, but it's silly, it's okay. Can I draw him face too, or is that too much to ask? Mortem is harder to draw because Cat is so angular. I feel like I struggle with the squishy. on this kind of angle too. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, see, it looks too squishy. His face is not that round. I feel like this is way too angled and you're not even gonna see. Like, where the fuck can I put this pupil where it's not gonna look cross-eyed? Because that looks cross-eyed, but otherwise it's jammed to the side of his face. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Too squashed. That looks redonkulous. Yeah, I need to do a dip. This is not a good angle. Need to do less of an extreme angle if I want to have both eyes. Cat was so easy, I did him in 2 seconds. Okay. Alright. He looks very cartoony. Very cartoony here. They both look very cartoony. That I can't explain why that looks like a mustache to me. To have him doing a little... See, I don't... Do I want to have him doing a little shrug? Or... kind of... looking more towards him? Because I feel like these conflict. These conflict, I feel. I'm struggling to figure out what to do with his neck. Because I kind of want him to be a little crunched. And I feel like that means his neck would have to be a little forward more. A little more forward. So that I could have the shoulders kind of like that. You can see in real time which one I struggle with boredom than I do with Cat. The squishy faces I really have a hard time with. But Cat is kind of the only, like, really angular character I have. I tend to default to squish. But I'm, like, not very good at squish. Squish is hard. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave this alone, I say, as I'm not leaving it alone. I just need to get it to this edge here, and then I can be done with that. Let me draw the edge so I don't have to go back and forth. Do I like this or do I hate it? Who knows? Who knows? I feel like it's very cartoony, which I do like. But is it good cartoony? Is it good cartoony or is it too much for the intensity of the scene? See, this kind of turns into a weird tangent, though. No, that's... Okay, that's better. Midnight has passed, which means I'm 29 now. Woo! throws confetti. Throws confetti. Okay. I need to draw the boxes so I can do the borders. Beep beep boop boop. Okay, now we got to start the organizing process. I have border. And then this. Oh, wait, no, I have to clean that up first. Okay, that looks good to me. Now colors go here. Ah. Oh. That is not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to see skin. Get that shoulder out of here. Get that shoulder out of here. Quickly, I have to do this quickly before YouTube notices. Ah. Here. Goodness. He's clothed, YouTube. It's fine. It's fine. It was a mistake. Hello, hello. There's a couple people here. There's a couple people here. I don't think this is the right purple, actually. Actually, I had a 15. No, I guess that's right. I got lost again. Hold on. Hold on. Here you are. Here you are. I need the bandages because I always forget those. I always forget. I forgot. Do these eyes look like they're looking in the right direction? Okay, I think that's okay. This is... When you're doing more cartoony, if things look wrong, they're very noticeable. I think his eye is okay. He is so silly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, now what side? Oh wait, this is totally different lighting. Oh no. This is totally different lighting. I just did the flat wrong. Gosh darn it. Okay, I need to do... totally different. They are in the bathroom, which is different lighting. There's different lighting in here. I just did this on like autopilot. Okay. Whoa, not like that. Yeah, this is way different. Oh my gosh. No. Come on. There we go. Is it really this? I don't think it's that. I need the background color. It should be... Okay, yeah, it's that purple. It's that purple. But I also need... these... This is all kind of muted. This is the same color palette as... I think it's episode 4. The first time they're in that bathroom. It's the same color. Same color scheme. Because I like parallels. I like parallels. So his skin is like purple. Yeah, that's like straight purple. Color theory is whack. Okay, we gotta... Is this kind of like a... Yeah, it's kind of like a blue. I don't think I have a red yet. Is this the same? Yeah, I guess that's the same color. It's more of a blue. More of a blue in this lighting. There we go. There. There we go. Okay. Fixed. Fixed. Cause actually, is there even any real... Is it just black, the shading? With this? I don't really think I have a set shading yet, because I was gonna just do this in one go, but I feel like this is mostly pretty flat. Do I have like a blue? Is it like a... I think it's like a blue. I tend to use this like gray blue a lot. Yeah, I think it's the blue. All right. Ugh. I was doing so much autopilot, I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Could have done all this with the wrong shading. That would have been real bad. Cause there's no light in here. There's no light in here. I do think I have... I think I used the blue. Yeah, okay, I used the blue for the outlines. Blue! I want it to be kind of like hard to look at. Just a little bit hard to look at. See, I want to finish this all in one go, but I've already been working on other ones that I'm like, what if I didn't though? Do I actually want to have this interact like a normal eyebrow? Oh no, I feel like it looks weird when it's a normal eyebrow. Okay, now we do booblies. We do speech booblies. Oh, wait. I do that with these in here. In here. Because that makes it easier to get track of, keep track of. Got the speech booblies. It is going good. It is technically my birthday now. Now that it is midnight. How is it going with you? Beep beep boop boop. Thank you. It should be, there should be a link in the description to my website. And that's where all of my stuff lives. Oh, you said buy, not see. That I'm working on. Well, that same still applies. I do have a store on my website, and that links to like my Redbubble, and I also have keychains that I just ship individually. But I have stuff on Redbubble. All of that is on my website under the shop tab. I'm working on books, but that has been kind of put on hold because the printing company I was going to use shut down. So Well, I have two technically. Um, my the website that is linked is my Comic Fury, so that is like a template for the most part. But I also have a NeoCities, and that is a combination of self-coded HTML and also a template. But it is HTML, um, but it's a customized template for the Comic Fury one where all of my art lives, and then my personal webby site where I just kind of go buck wild and do whatever. And that one is just the Robot Spa on NeoCities. So that's the robotspa.neocities.org. And that's just a for fun place where I am silly, and it's like old web themed. But yeah, uh I like the resurgence of websites. I think is fun. I think it's pretty neat. Because being able to customize things to your own liking is very cool. It is very cool. Okay, let's see. I got a little lost here with these speech bubbles because this is. I gotta make sure. Because this should go. Is that gonna? Hmm. I was going on about how important it is to place speech bubbles ahead of time, and then I'm back on my bullshit. Because this should really be here. Do, do, do. Well, GeoCities was the original, so back in the day, uh, was the original GeoCities, and then NeoCities is like a revival project based off of it. But yeah, there's a lot of cool websites on NeoCities. Just like searching up random tags or like going to most recent. People are very creative. People are creative. It's very cool. I like seeing what kind of things people put on there, because you can put literally anything. I love finding like a super hyper specific niche that I never would have discovered otherwise. Like, I follow someone where their website is just like about eels. Like, that's so cool. I have a space. Hey, I haven't used it in ages though. Um, but yeah, I love all these revival projects. I don't take commissions. Um, I just don't have the time. Honestly, I have to work around appointments and also pain. So I don't usually take commissions, unfortunately. I mean, I would like to do art fight someday, so maybe, maybe if people around there want to give me a poke, and mayhaps, um, for something like that. But other than that, no. Beep beep boop boop. Yeah, that is fair. I would really like to do art fight. I need better references. I need better references. Also, this summer was just so busy. But maybe by next year, I will have some good references, and I will not be as busy. Hopefully, I feel like summer is always so busy, but fingers crossed next year, because that gives me plenty of time to prepare. I feel. But I'm just so bad at ref sheets. I tend to just jump into when I have a new character. I jump into it, and haven't drawn them before, but here they are in the official final page. Because I don't want to learn how to draw them, and I'll just figure it out as I go. But I really would do better if I just made references. Oh yeah, I hate I hate the millennial gray. They just they totally demolished this house that was like not that far away from me, and it was like a $6 billion house, so obviously I can't afford that, but they tore it down because the land was worth more than the house, and it was just the most beautiful, like, custom 70s mid-century modern. Like, they had everything in there was so, like, colorful, and like all of the tiles were hand painted. There was like an indoor pool in there, and every tile was like a hand painted tile, and they just tore that shit down, and they built this white gray minimalist nonsense in its place, and it makes me so sad. But that's why I have lots of little I like very colorful decor. I just got, for my birthday, I got a lamp that looks like a palm tree that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to make a video about this later. It's currently being fixed because the electrical is shot. So I'm trying to I'm going to need to do some finessing because right now it's a fire hazard. But it's beautiful because it's one of those like that they use in like 90s resorts type of thing, is like what the company made them for. I don't know how it ended up on Facebook Marketplace, but I love that kind of shit. I love it. Because I have said how I want my place to kind of be like a rainforest cafe. Like the tropical and then like animatronics. But I have different sections. I have my like Frutiger Arrow 90s fish bathroom, and then I have my living room that's kind of like 90s arcade / movie theater themed. And then I have my grandma core kitchen. I love curating things. Okay, I think we're done with these panels. I actually did that in one sitting. Wow! Yippee! Does he have it? Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I think I got it. I don't know how many stories it was. It might have been 3 stories. It was a very big place. I don't even know what it was. There were these like circular windows. Maybe they look like the like Mario pipes, but they're these like colorful, just like circular. And then they had like a bubble wall where it was just um these three-dimensional spheres all placed on a wall. Yes, the Bakelite. Is that how it's pronounced? is it Bakelite or Bakelite? And the wood. I do wish I could make, because I unfortunately, my apartment was built in the 80s, but it did get, before I moved in, it got the landlord treatment and they painted over all the original wood. And I don't really know if there's a way to undo that because the original wood looks so nice. I still have a little bit of it on my windows, but all of like my doors and stuff got the landlord treatment where they just slapped white paint over everything. But the original wood is so nice. I feel like I have come to appreciate wood more now that everything is made of like plastic. Okay, I think this is done. Trying to see what is not done. Mm-hmm. My nose is starting to get stuffy again. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, these ones, but I think I need an angle. Do I need an angle? Can I get away with? Can I get away with more copying and pasting? No, I think I need an angle. I think I need that to be at an angle. Yeah, I don't know how well it has held up under there. If I'm being honest, because I feel like I would have to get some real strong chemical, and I don't really want my whole house to smell like chemical. I have a 600 square foot apartment, so it's kind of hard to like ventilate one specific place. I would have to just not be here. Not be here while it airs out. And also the tribble. I don't want the tribble to have to deal with those smells. But I don't know if there's a gentler way to do that, because I don't really think I could scrape it off. I do not think so. Yes, this is, I'm using my iPad, and this is Procreate, which is exclusive to iPads. I also use Blender though for the back, SketchUp and Blender for the background. Blender's PC only, but SketchUp does have an app as well, but is also a PC. But for the drawing, I use Procreate for everything. Oh gosh, layer hell. Layer hell, layer hell. Oh no. Yeah, this has gotta get replaced. This is too fuzzy. Okay, and then this one I have to do that. This background, maybe I have to just make that blank so I know I have to do it. Oh. No, I'm not really interested in that. I am not really interested in that. I feel like I'm already fighting with Windows to turn all the AI stuff off because it automatically turns on. I don't want it to. Oh, this is also too dark. Oop. There we go. I feel like for stuff like that, I'd be better off just tacking Reddit on the end of a Google search because there's probably someone someone on Reddit that already has the answer to that that I could find if I'm trying hard enough. Because that's where the AI gets most of its answers anyway, honestly. It scrapes through old Reddit posts. I more so just don't want to constantly fight with Windows because they had that oh, I don't remember what it was called. It was something they were doing with Windows 10 where there was like an AI feature that would like screenshot your screen every 10 seconds or something and then save it somewhere on your computer. I don't want anything like that. That seems like a security nightmare. But Windows is like constantly turning stuff on that I have to turn off. I turn auto updates off, and then it's running an update. When I don't want it to. Please. Windows, please. I like my laptop. Don't get me wrong. Windows drives me nuts sometimes, though. Is this background also the couch? Is this... It must be, because the orange is on this side. The orange is on this side. Well, I am on Windows 11, but I have thought about Linux. I feel like everyone's talking about Linux. I don't know if the software that I run is compatible with Linux, but also I'm just not super motivated because I would have to clear everything off my computer and completely restart everything, and I'm just like not really motivated to do that. If I ever get a new computer, maybe, but I'm not motivated to start from scratch on this one because it does work fine. But Linux is a bit of a beast to set up, I feel, because everything has to be custom pretty much. I have heard many good things about it, though. The people yearn for Linux. Oh, I forgot I have a butt on this page. I just need to look at the storyboard. Okay, yeah, so they're sitting on this couch. We're sitting on this couch for 40 pages. But now they are back. Now they are back on the couch. So that means I can get away with putting this here too. Yeah, I mean, I think with like the modern software I'm running, I don't think I would have an issue. Like OBS, Discord to share my screen, and Blender, I think I would be okay with. But I have some older software that I'm not really sure. Like I use Bryce 3D. I have some older Aibo things like the Aibo Entertainment Player that is very old that I don't know if Linux would run. It's more stuff like that because I run a lot of old random softwares. I think I would probably need a virtual machine for those things. I think if I was setting up a new computer, I could do it. Or if like something, I don't want to jinx myself because this is relatively new within the past couple years. Um, I beat the hell out of this thing though because running Blender on a laptop is something else. But because I would probably just like partition it to have like an older version of Windows on there anyway if I was gonna go the Linux route, because then it would natively run those older programs. Because like Bryce really struggles with Windows 11. I don't. Well, it might just be Bryce in general. I'm not sure, but it crashes like nobody's business. But Bryce is like an old CGI program. So like in the 90s when they had those ray traced 3D shapes, like you had a bunch of spheres and the donut shape and like on a grid. That is like the program. And like I could fake it in Blender, but I feel like it looks nice in Bryce. Yeah, I think I would just have to set that up from the get-go. If I was going to run Linux. I need to just generally do some file cleaning on this laptop anyway, because I feel like it's getting a little bloated. I gotta clear up my files, get rid of duplicates. Because I'm always saving a lot of Blender files because it's nice to have a backup, because sometimes you change a setting somewhere and then it like totally ruins your file, so I like to have a lot of backups, but I have too many backups. So I gotta go through all those, get rid of some of that bloat, all those extra files. Yes, they do take up less memory and also usually require less power, but depending on what you're running, they could crash. Windows 11 really struggles with some of these older programs. I feel like Windows 8 was really the last one that like ran them well. And then once you hit Windows 10, it's like, ooh, we struggling. We are struggling. I have a couple programs that I just can't run. Like I have this really old fishing game, and I don't really think it's archived anywhere, but it's just this. It's this fishing game where you're on a boat and you're fishing, and I played it all the time as a kid, and I have the disc, but it like crashes instantly because it's like, I think it's like a 1999 disc, so even with compatibility mode, even with all the settings technically correct, Windows 11 does not know what to do with it. I think I would need a virtual machine to realistically get it to run. rotate. That looks good. Is this one done? I feel like this one has a filter that I do not want. No, I guess it does. Well, I guess it does not. I guess you're good with this one. I think I only have... Oh. This is the only thing left on this page. I'm pretty sure that I will be done. Oh, I have to fix the models, but with the rowing, it is just this. TBD. That was not too bad. That was not too bad. To clean this up. Yeah, I mean, I mostly use my iPad for everything. I am an iPad baby. So I just kind of throw things around on my computer, I feel like. So I need to take some more time to organize. I do have some old computers that are just sitting in a drawer that I would like to do something with. Their, I think, Windows 7. I have this HP Mini. It's super tiny. It's super cute. I don't really know what to do with it though. Because it's not a very strong computer. And it like should be able to use the internet, but it doesn't seem to be able to. I can't get it to connect for some reason. There's something blocking it, because I feel like Windows 7 should still connect to Wi-Fi. I don't feel like it's that old, but I guess it kind of is. I guess it kind of is at this point. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I could look into that. Because I don't really have anything on it right now, so I'm fine with just like totally restarting it if I have to, like just reinstalling whatever. I don't have a copy of Windows 7 though, so but I don't know what other OS it would be compatible with at this point. Because I do have another, what's it, a Mac? I have a Mac PowerBook that has like a DVD slot actually built in. And the keys on that thing are so nice. It's really nice to type out stuff. Way too old to like reasonably run anything. It can technically connect to the internet. It just can't load most pages. It can run a couple though. I know there's those like Frog Finder and like older things like that. But I need to replace the clock battery, and I'm not super motivated because a lot of things break when the clock battery goes bad. A lot of softwares are like, I don't know what time it is. I don't want to do this. Because you have to like solder the battery in there, which is so obnoxious. But for now, it works good as like a typing machine and for DVDs. But it is a lug. It is a lug. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. Throw out a potato, that's funny. Because it would probably be able to, I'd probably be able to do more with it. With Linux. And maybe, I feel like that could be a nice intro, because then I could figure out how to do it. And then if I do want to do it on a modern machine, then I'll know how, and I won't be going in blind. I feel like that would be nice practice, so I don't get nervous if I do want to eventually switch my laptop to it. My main laptop. Oops. I mean, with this one, actually, it's not visible on Peace Corp, because I'm on full screen. It used to show. I don't know why it doesn't show now. But I have my skin. Even though I'm running Windows 11, I can have my skin to make it look like I am not. It used to show at the bottom here though, but Discord keeps updating, and then every time it updates, it changes where this is. Can you do that on Linux? Can you do like themes? I feel like I saw a video when scrolling around on the web about like Hannah Montana Linux. Which is hilarious. Maybe I could do that on the Nugget. Rockafire. It sounds familiar. Is there like a dog? Is there like a dog one? Or is this... Am I not remembering correctly? Am I not remembering correctly? I don't know if I've heard it or not. Where's it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Well, I think they like destroyed the animatronics, which sucks. Because yeah, it's now it's just generic arcade. Generic arcade where they also serve alcohol. Alcohol and reused pizza. Damn, why? I don't understand. Why they conform, why they must conform. You lose your edge. Everything is just conformed to the norm now. I watched a documentary on like the original, like the New York Toys R Us, where they had like the Ferris wheel in there, and it was just like crazy. Apparently, it was a huge loss of money, and that's why they didn't do it. They had to shut it down. But I feel like we could try to do a little something. Bring back the play places, man. Like, because now they're just iPads in the corner. We don't have enough third spaces. This is why the kids are going crazy. The kids need kid spaces. And everybody needs more third places. Yeah. Well, everything is turning into one big conglomerate. But also, it's just if they make their place look unique, then it's impossible to sell. Because like a Pizza Hut will forever look like a Pizza Hut no matter what you turn it into. But that's like, then you have no brand identity if everything is just in like a gray, boring building. Or if you're just a generic arcade. I also don't like that they switched to like cards in arcades. Like, I like the tokens. Even like, I mean, quarters are the best because then you actually have like a frame of reference to how much money you're spending. But I don't think the average arcade machine is like worth, like, I think it's like a you end up paying $5 to play a machine now, so it's not measured in quarters. But I like the quarters or the like physical tokens. So you had a bunch of tokens in your pocket and you knew exactly how much you had and how much you were going through, but a card is just a number. I feel like it's very hard for kids to keep track of how much they're actually spending and how much they have left, which is the point. I am pretty sure. This looks transparent when it shouldn't be. What happened to my cup? What happened to my cup? And the rainforest cafes. There are still rainforest cafes. Thank goodness. But a lot of them have shut down. The one I used to have one near me and they shut down. They shut down many years ago though. But things like that. Things like that we need more of. We need more Goofy Goobers. Where's that cup? What layer is this cap on? Okay, yeah, this is 40%. This is kind of... This is behind things in a weird way. I don't feel like I put that there. Old Showbiz Pizza Place. Okay. Okay. Okay, still need to replace the backgrounds, but the drawing on this one is set. Oh wait, no, I need to add their earrings. I just forget the earrings. Ah. Oakley dokley. Let's get these situated. Ooh. I wish any of these places were closer to me, but alas they're not. I want to see, because I think there's one left. I think there's one of the like Mac Tonight animatronics left. In one of the McDonald's. I don't remember where though. I think it's in Florida. I might be totally wrong. It might be in like the Midwest. Okay, yeah, no, it's Orlando. But they got all the theme parks and all the goodies in Orlando, I feel like. They got all the goodies. Yeah, maybe there's somewhere else. I mean, I'm not really on Facebook very much, but I feel like it would be very cool to try to find one of these things just on the marketplace somewhere that I could maybe snag. I would love one of the Rainforest Cafe animatronics. I know they didn't destroy those, at least, because a lot of places destroy things. I know they didn't destroy them. This does not look good. How do we do that at this angle? To be like... You know what, they're probably... That's probably where all the miscellaneous animatronics that end up on Facebook Marketplace are. They probably are in Florida, because that's where all the theme parks are. Ooh, I mean, I do see there's a Teddy Ruxpin that has been sitting at my local flea market. I mean, the big thing is I just don't have space for a lot of this stuff, but he's been there for a while. I don't know if he works or not though, and I also don't know how much they're asking for him, because he's been there for a hot minute. But I feel like that's something I could thrift. But they run on like tape decks, right? Because I wonder if it's similar, because I have an Omnibot that you can like program the tape deck. So I wonder if it's similar. I need to fix him though, because he I just need to replace the belt. Because he runs around, but I can't actually program anything because the tape deck does not work right now because the belt snapped. But that is not too complicated of a fix. He's just a little lug and I need to do it. See, I feel like I might need to do more talking heads on this page because this feels kind of like a mess. I don't know. I will think about it. I need to redo the backgrounds anyway. Because I need line art on these. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, Goodwill's really gone downhill. But I have like a local flea market place where it's just like individual, it's kind of like an antique mall. And it's like individual sellers where like I just pay the guy. I just pay Steve. His name is not Steve, but like you get it. Instead of like this big company that charges whatever the fuck. They're more willing to bargain with you. But sometimes they're like, some of them go by eBay prices and they're like, I know this sold for $100 on eBay. And it's like, no, fucking didn't. No, it didn't. But sometimes they just give me stuff for free because they're so nice. And I like to visit them. So there's a guy upstairs that has robot stuff. I got a Verbot from him. He has a Heroid too, but he's not willing to sell it. He's like, no, this is mine. This is display only. I'm like, darn. Oh yeah, $5 here is a good deal. But eBay prices be crazy sometimes. Because you can see something for sale on eBay, but that doesn't mean it sold for that price. Because people be trying to sell like 111 IBOs for like $10,000. Like that's never gonna sell. That's just gonna sit there for years. That's a bummer. You're not gonna get that price, my guy. They are not worth that much. Okay, shading, I think I just need... Well, maybe this is fine though. I think I need the backgrounds. And that is what is getting me. Alright, I'm getting tired though. It is almost 2 a.m. here. So I think I'm going to head out. But thank y'all for hanging out. I'm trying to do Tuesdays. We're seeing how it's going. But I'm trying to do Tuesdays. So fingers crossed next Tuesday. And I will see you guys later.